you guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It has been a minute, but I am really excited to start long form content again this year. I feel like I really do love YouTube. I personally love watching YouTube videos and vlogs and things like that. So in 2025, we're gonna give it a shot, and if for nothing else, I have these memories to look back on. It is January 2025. This is the longest month, but a lot has happened this month. I did a 21-day running challenge and invited anyone on Instagram to join me, and the turnout of women who showed up and ran every single day genuinely had me in tears. I'm talking everyone from new moms, women who told me in the beginning, I don't know if I could ever run a mile, and they ran a mile every day for 21 days, and they would send me, videos because maybe they weren't comfortable posting it on their story, so they would just send me the video every day of them finishing their mile. Just amazing people from out of state, busy business moms, stay-at-home moms, people who didn't even have a treadmill, but they would run laps in their house when it was snowing outside. When I tell you people showed up for this challenge, I was so shocked and just so encouraged by everyone who went all in and did not make excuses and stuck with it for 21 days. So if you're watching this and you ran 21 miles in 21 days with me, I am so proud of you, and it was such a fun challenge. I need to think of another challenge to do soon because I really had such a fun time, and just holding each other accountable felt so good. So we'll see what's coming up next. But today I'm doing something I have not done in literally years. I'm going to get Dysport in my forehead, which is kind of like Botox, but I think it's like not as intense as Botox. I really don't know the difference, but I've always just gotten Dysport. So I'm going to the Skin Lab in Houston, Texas, which is where my injector Brady is whenever I've had my lips done in the past, or when I used to get Dysport years ago. She's the only one that I trust to touch my face, and I'm headed back to her today because the forehead is wrinkly, okay? I am pretty crunchy. I've tried to stay all natural, but this is just one thing. I feel like it really does give me a confidence boost, and my makeup goes on so much better. The reason why I haven't had it in years is obviously because I was pregnant for 9 months, and then I have been breastfeeding Collins for 18 months. I never ever thought I would breastfeed for this long. Honestly, it's just has felt natural for both of us. It's never burdened me. It's never been something that I'm like forcing myself to do. Collins doesn't take a passy or anything like that, so I feel like I am her comfort. My body still produces milk, which is insane, but it's not like I have an oversupply. It's not like I'm the only source of milk she's getting. She does drink whole milk, but I just feel like it's time. All that to say, we are headed to our Skin Lab appointment. Let's go. We are back from the Skin Lab. Honestly, it's already kicking in, which is great. Dysport is more of like a fluid, still gives you some movement, whereas Botox will like freeze your whole face. And I definitely like to err on the more natural side when it comes to anything injection related. I don't get a lot of injections obviously, but feeling really good. It is very minimal pain, so no big deal. I got my Thrive Market order in, and I figured I would show you guys what is in my orders. This is a great option if you don't have like a Whole Foods near you. I like to get a lot of our condiments, canned goods, things like that. Mainly my pantry staples come from Thrive. The standard for the ingredients that they allow on their site is top tier, which makes me feel really good about what I'm buying. It was a hefty one. First and foremost, I got some coconut water. If you are a breastfeeding mom, coconut water is so good for milk supply. I'm obviously not breastfeeding anymore, but I still just love to have coconut water on hand for hydration in general. I got a restock of the Serenity pouches for Collins. She absolutely loves these. I did the bison and the beef one. It's just good for her to get in some extra protein if you're on the go. Serenity Kids is really good. I also like Once Upon a Farm. For the most part, she does Serenity Kids. I got some of the Siete enchilada sauce. Pro tip, if you're needing to zhuzh up your meals and your husband is like mine and he basically only likes ground beef, I will cook the ground beef in some sort of sauce. I'll season the meat with like a fajita seasoning or something different, but I think I'm gonna try to make some ground beef with one of these enchilada sauces kind of mixed in so it's not so dry. Gives it a little flavor boost, a little moisture. I got the Mary Ruth's Organic Toddler Multivitamin. Our pediatrician told us just to kind of make sure that Collins is getting some sort of multivitamin, and We really like this one. I did the infant one, and so now we've moved on to the toddler multivitamin. I literally just squirt it into her milk when she takes a bottle at night. I'm pretty sure doesn't even know that it's there because she's never acted like she can tell a difference. Then I got her some more toothpaste. We used the Willetta Children's Tooth Gel. Of course, there's no fluoride, no additives, no yucky stuff. It's just a gel toothpaste. She absolutely loves it. Then I got the Mary Ruth's Organic Lymphatic Support. This is for me, just to kind of help with your lymphatic system. I used to get lymphatic massages a lot. These days, I just don't have time, so I don't do that anymore. So I'm gonna give this a shot. The reviews on this were really, really good. Of course, an Olipop restock. I love the cream soda flavor. I also really like the grape, but cream soda, I just want like a little sweet something. I love this. Next things, the Primal Kitchen Ranch. I got some anchovy paste because I want to try to make my own Caesar salad dressing. If you have not tried Sour Giggles, you don't understand what you're missing. These are unbelievably good. They are so sour. They're better than any sour Skittle. They have no additives, no harsh food dyes. All of the coloring is made from fruits and vegetables. The ingredients are super clean. If you love sour candy, it's so sour, it's so good. It's my all-time favorite candy. Smoothie melts, these are just some little snacky things that Collins loves. Also very clean ingredients. Another Yum Earth candy. These are the Chewies. It's like a Starburst alternative. I like these better than Starburst. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. This is where it's at. Some sourdough pasta. Oh my gosh. I made this in bulk for my sister-in-law and her parents when they came in town, and they went on and on about how good this was. Love this. Last but not least, I got some organic castor oil. I'm gonna try to start putting this on my lashes. And then organic infused maple syrup. This one is cinnamon and vanilla bean. I love putting this stuff in my matcha and my coffee for a little extra something. That's my Thrive Market order. I'm going to clean this house as fast as I can because Collins is at my in-laws' house. Seth and I are gonna go pick her up when he gets off work in like an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm gonna see how much of this house I can get clean while there's no one here with me. Honestly, I don't really remember what I filmed last. A few things have happened since then. Basically, we got on Facebook Marketplace and I've been looking for an espresso machine. And Seth had found one that was really good. But when I went to look at the person who was selling it, I looked up her profile on Facebook and she was posting a lot about her house having mold, really bad mold. And I just cannot risk that. It was gonna be a really good deal, but it's just not worth it to me. I actually saw a lady that we used to go to church with a long time ago, and I know her and her family, and she was selling hers because they were downsizing, and I got the Breville espresso machine for $400. And when I picked this thing up, I was shook. It is literally brand new. Let me show you. So it's this one. It has the grinder on top. It literally looks like it's brand new. I have no idea how to use it yet, but I'm sure it's not that hard to figure out. But anyway, Seth should be home from work soon. I'm making salmon bowls tonight. I also cleaned the floors, did the dishes. Collins doesn't like go to daycare or anything. She's with me pretty much 24/7. So anytime Seth's mom or my mom has her, I go into like turbo mode and I do as much as I can, as fast as I can. So I'm finishing getting dinner prepped. The salmon just went off. I have edamame beans. I'm gonna do some Parmesan lemon broccoli. Also an update on Collins not nursing anymore. Last night honestly was fine. She didn't really get too upset. Today during her nap time, it was so bad. I felt so horrible. She was crying and asking to nurse, and I just didn't because I don't know. I know that people do get injections and still nurse. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. Maybe like a couple of weeks from now when it's not so fresh in my system. I don't know. But then at the same time, it's like I kind of used this to wean her, or I guess cut her off cold turkey, because I knew if I didn't do something that would make me cut her off, I probably would not have, honestly, because it's just been what we've done for 19 months and it's just our norm. So anyway, nap time today was really hard. She didn't nap at all. She cried for like an hour, and then I finally was just like, you know what, let's get up, get our minds on something else. But it was really sad. I was producing a good amount. I don't know if I just let it dry up, or I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm a first-time mom. So that's my update on that journey. idea what the internal temperature of salmon is supposed to be. 145 degrees. They're all at like 170 degrees, so I definitely overcooked it, but it's fine. So I steamed the broccoli, and I'm just gonna put it in this oven-safe dish, sprinkle it with some Parmesan cheese, squeeze some lemon on top, and while the oven's still hot, I'm just gonna let it sit in there for a little bit. So I'm not really cooking it, but just melting all of those things together, if that makes sense. Gosh, I'm trying to think back. I started out with a website thinking I wanted to write, probably back in like 2018. Modeled a little bit. I was with a couple of agencies. I was young, single, on the grind.
Really like what you said also, just for posting more of those authentic real life things. That's with LTK, honestly, like we kind of saw on your stories.
I gotcha.
Yeah, video. So
okay, we are back. We're on our workout grind still, but we are switching it up a little bit. I am starting a weightlifting challenge, but I've always used the Sweat app. I'm sure you've heard me talk about it, but now we're doing the Alive app, which is just a different, I mean, you know, they're all kind of similar, but I actually really like the interface and all of that. So I'm wrapping up now. It is leg day, so let's finish it up. Woo! It's like a marathon trying to get out of the house with a toddler. Right.
This.
Yeah.
This.
Hey, where are we going?
Okay.
Maymay's house?
Okay. This.
Yeah. Fit check in the laundry room. Hello, you guys. I don't know where we have left off vlogging. I am on a ride along with Seth at work. He was working just a short shift today, just until 10 a.m. So I was like, what if I come and we have like a little morning hangout while you're at work? So it's so crazy seeing what my husband actually does every day at work. And I just have even more respect for him than obviously I already do. But it's been a fun little morning. Pulled some people over, didn't write any tickets because my husband is just the best. He's the nicest guy. Of course he will write a ticket if you deserve it, but you know, just a little mom on her way to school speeding, gave her a warning, things like that. But he's inside kind of like closing out his shift right now, and then we're gonna go home, and I have to wallpaper my laundry room today because I've been putting it off because I'm just so scared of messing up. But today's the day I'm gonna start. Of course I'll bring you along, but we are going to transform my laundry room, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you guys the process. We're back. We're gonna go into the garage and get our workout in. I am so sore, but we're not gonna give up just because it's getting hard. I am excited to be lifting weights again. I actually feel really good when I'm lifting. Let's go to the garage and get our workout in. Somebody woke up from her nap. Inhale. 3, 4. Woohoo! High five. We're gonna take a quick trip to HEB with my little shadow right there. We need just like a full restock pretty much, and it is about 30 minutes until Colin's nap time, so I'm kind of nervous. But I don't know if you guys can tell. Hi. My skin is revolting against me. I think my hormones are out of whack. I don't know if I've already said this, but it's just only on like my chin area. It's so painful. It's not just like one little pimple, you know. It's like definitely a hormonal situation, and I don't really know what to do. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of research of how I can kind of get my hormones back in balance. I don't know. There's just a lot that goes into it. I wonder if I should start taking a prenatal, even though I'm not pregnant right now. We are trying. And we've been trying for a few months with no luck. So if you are familiar with our story, it did take us quite a while to get pregnant with Colin. So, you know, I don't know. You just never know what it's going to take to get pregnant, and every time around is different. So all that to say, my skin is just going through it right now, so I'm trying not to put on makeup if I don't have to. But I just feel really ugly, you know? Like, that sounds so vain, but it's true. It's like just kind of hard to have your skin hurting and just so uncomfy. But okay, we're gonna go to HEB. She has been like this all day long. So clingy. Come on, Rocky. Let's go. Usually I would let Rocky stay in my closet while we go, but he's been a naughty boy, so. Oh, also, let me update you on the laundry room situation. So I did one panel because I got started and then realized that they only sent me enough for one wall. So I emailed them, and I'm hoping they're going to send me the rest, but it was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, you ready to go? Okay, let's go. I had honestly such a fun morning. Seth and I went to a Michelin star restaurant for an early Valentine's Day lunch. I'll insert some clips here of our experience. When I tell you, it was actually unreal. We had squid ink tartine, a delicious burrata, fish. Seth got a Wagyu burger, and then the desserts were truly unreal, like something I've never even seen before, and everything tasted so good. So it is a restaurant that is kind of nestled in the Fine Arts Museum in Houston. It was so much fun. We enjoyed ourselves. It was a little out of the box for us, but they had a 2-course meal, kind of like a set menu thing that you got to choose from a few different options, and we loved it. It was such a fun way to kind of beat the traffic of Valentine's Day and all of that stuff. So we went and did that. And then I have my Galentine's that I do every year with my best friends tonight. And then tomorrow I work all day, and then I have another Galentine's party to go to. And then Friday's Valentine's Day, and honestly, Seth and I don't really have plans. He works that day, and so we don't have anything major coming up for Valentine's Day. But other than that, it's been kind of a busy week, and I'm about to get a workout in. Seth is going to run to the gym, and then it's time for my bestie Galentine's. So I'm going to try to knock it out really quick, but I think I'm going to end the vlog here, only because I don't even really know what all I filmed in this vlog. I need to sit down and edit the video tonight or tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and then I will start filming again probably tomorrow going into the weekend for a new vlog. I'm going to try to start getting in the swing of things as far as just like filming more content, editing, getting it out, not waiting until it's all perfect. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.